Hello everybody, welcome. You must have clicked the link to be able to hear more about this spectacular adventure. So you are one click away from being able to go on this adventure. Maciek and I would like to take a little bit of time and just kind of give you a brief overview of what to expect from our experience in a vocal standpoint. So go ahead, Maciek, and talk to us about a little of the highlights that you're most excited about, and then I'll go ahead and share some of my highlights.
Okay, so first and foremost, if you listening to all this on the fly, stop this video and find a really cozy space because it's going to take us a little moment to give you all details about it, because it's very important for me, for you to know what you are getting yourself into. Okay, so if you need a minute, stop it. All right, I'm glad to have you back. I know and I trust you are very comfortable and ready to listen. So South Africa, one of the most beautiful places in the world to visit. There's lots and lots of things, but let me give you like at a glance what we're gonna do from the day one to the last day that we're gonna be there. Most likely we're gonna fly out of Atlanta. There is a direct flight to Cape Town, and from Cape Town we're gonna go to Hoedspruit, and from Hoedspruit we're gonna go to Johannesburg, and from Johannesburg we're gonna go back to Atlanta. So this is our route. So when you're looking for the tickets, just look for that. Obviously you're free to do whatever airlines you want. We are flying with Delta. It's the easiest way to do this, but again, tickets are up to you. They're not included in the trip, so you need to make that decision. Let us know if you need help with us. But then when we land in Cape Town is absolutely gorgeous city. In fact, one of my clients have been working for 20 years about. She's a very affluent lady, travels everywhere. She goes like, Cape Town, Maciek? I don't understand why you are not there yet. This is your town. And when I went there first time, it was indeed my town. Right now we're in Laguna Beach, which we absolutely love. Southern California is dear to our hearts because we have water, we have hiking. That's all we both of us are passionate about. And then, so I want to say Cape Town is Southern California on steroids. That town is unbelievable. You're gonna have great hiking. We're gonna go on Lion's Head and then Table Top Mountain for that experience, and it's unbelievable. And then you're gonna have there also ocean. It's beautiful beaches there. Lots of wineries, so we're gonna taste wine. Get ready yourself for that. It's couple wineries I visited were like blowing away. You will see all those pictures also following up this video. We have a bunch of pictures from many times we've been in South Africa. So Cape Town also is known for its gardens, for penguins, for whales watching. So there's lots to do, but one important aspect is has a beautiful boutiques. So when you go to the boutiques, get ready for shopping. Okay, shopping is unreal. The pieces that you pick, nobody has in the world, and then it's a beautiful space to do that. So Cape Town, we're gonna stay in a 4 to 5 star hotel. Most likely this is gonna be the Bay Hotel, and it's kind of reminding me Table Bay. It's kind of reminding me Ritz-Carlton, or for us local in Birmingham area, it's more like a Townsend Hotel. It's beautiful positioning on the Victoria and Alfred, where there's a shopping center, and then you have a bunch of amazing food. So you're gonna love Cape Town part of the trip. Now from Cape Town, we're gonna take you to Kruger National Park, where is our family business Pezulu Treehouse Lodge. We have about 14 tree houses there, and then our grounds are absolutely serene and peaceful, and we have giraffes on the property and all the beautiful animals of South Africa.
I was gonna say, if you've seen the picture that we have with the tree house and there's giraffes, that is not a photoshopped picture. You can actually, most of the tree lodges, you have a shower inside and outside. I always like to take benefit of being able to shower outside in nature if you can, and you will actually be showering and you will hear animals moving through the bush. Yeah. It is the coolest thing ever.
It is unbelievable and unforgettable experience. That's also why we are creating this retreat for you guys, because we wanted to be part of your bucket list simply, if we can. More to it in Kruger National Park. So we have ways of showing you safari that others don't. We pretty much guarantee you to see all the big five animals in a safari. There will be safari all day trip for you. We've done it many times, so we won't go with you, but that safari trip is must to go. However, not always you see all the animals, because obviously in the nature you cannot order them, so they come and see you. But we do have other places where we can show you all the animals. So there is a veterinary hospital that's amazing to see all the rescue animals. We have Jessica the hippo, and Jessica is very famous, Jessica, because even like Oprah Winfrey was visiting her, and Jessica is the hippopotamus that you can actually pet and feed. Yes, so that's extraordinary experience. I don't think you can do it anywhere in the world. We have also third largest canyon in the world that we are going to be taking. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it as a surprise.
All right,
I'm gonna
let's
show you
do
this canyon. Is gonna be unbelievable. And then we have a hot air balloon ride, which for those who never done it before, it's a very awesome experience, and many more things. Most importantly, I would like for you guys to just come and visit us, meet us, spend some time together. We'll be infiltrating this trip with lots of activities. So most importantly, I'd love for everybody to just relax and enjoy the trip. So with that said, I want to ask you, Jen, what was your favorite part when you visited Africa?
So I would probably have to say there's two things that were my most favorite. First and foremost, being able to experience elephants up very close. I remember when the elephants were being called into the space that we were going to be able to feed them, all of a sudden this massive, overwhelmingly powerful feeling came over me, and I started to cry. Because in an instant you are in the presence of a very large animal that in reality can take its trunk and can fling you, hundreds of feet if they want to, and these powerful feet that can just smash you if they wanted to. And yet when you are feeding them and you're petting them, you see how gentle they are and how kind they are, and that exchange is so powerful. The other thing that I can connect it to is, climbing a very tall mountain. And it's so silent and it's so serene, yet you feel the power and the majesticness of being up high. So that was definitely a highlight for me. The other thing that was a highlight was being able to be in the presence of true African dancers. That is actually where he proposed a few years back, so it's like a double top list favorite for me. But being able to see ages from like 2 years old all the way to 65 or even older, comprising these dance moves with no shoes. They're in the ground, in the dirt, and they have their own music, their drums, their their dance moves, routines, while you're out by a fire. And I admit I've seen these dances on Facebook and on Instagram, and I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, how cool is that? But to have Pazulu Lodge actually have a, what is it called? It's like a tribe, like a dance tribe, where they come and they perform, and then you can actually play on the drums. And it is just, I was crying probably through the whole thing. By the time he proposed, I had no tears left, because it was so beautiful to see the generations and the happiness and just the openness and the charisma of the people that live there day in and day out. So those would be probably my two most emotional connectivity things that we get to do in conjunction with. I wasn't expecting the food to be so amazing. Before I started with Spa Mariana, I was a private chef, and so as you travel, your expectations, may change. You may have high expectations here and low expectations here, but I was blown out of the water with the flavors and the compositions and just how they presented their food. I was like, wow, this is really an all-inclusive for people who travel, that want great adventure, who want really good sleeping arrangements, who want to do bucket list things and not have to compromise their food. I feel like Pazulu Lodge does a really great job of encompassing all of those things. So
yeah, we definitely had with our chef, the theme of the season was the mint touch. And we'll tell you a little bit more around that boom fire when we have, like, everybody gets around the big fire and we have an evening meal. So we'll be talking about lots of stories. I'll be sharing my experiences and travels, and then we're definitely gonna tell you about more travels or retreats that we have, more locations like Thailand, Fiji, Mallorca, Poland, Italy. All those places are going to be available right after we launch the South Africa. So Spa Mariana Travel is very excited to present this offer to you, and I trust this is going to be absolutely outstanding, if not the best trip you've ever had so far. Hands down, this is why we're doing this. I've been already in Africa several times. In fact, I did design this retreat twice. I went through the step-by-step journey, so I've had a chance to experience this myself with guides, without guides. It was absolutely incredible. So we will deliver, if not over deliver, to you. And what else should we say? I mean, I really love, guys, when you are in Pezulu Lodge and there's the grounds and there's quiet and you have only animals. Literally, I always get up early. So you walk out and you walk the grounds, like, there's a little dirt road, and all of a sudden you see 9 giraffes are walking by you. It's moment that you will never forget in your life. It's just that incredible. And just that our people are amazing. I have a team of massage therapists that I've trained ladies there to do massages, so we get massages every day if you wish to. It depends if we're gonna have time, because the schedule is packed in amazing excursions. What else?
Well, I would talk just a little bit and highlight the types of individuals who might find this retreat to be very beneficial for themselves. When I was thinking about the types of individuals, there was 2 that came to mind, and I know they're going to differ from the 2 that he probably thinks. But for me, if you're someone who is trying to connect to your inner child, if you're someone that has lots of responsibilities in a high level position where you're overseeing lots of tasks, I think connecting with our inner child and having fun and giving ourselves permission to have fun in an adventure side of things, I think is a great individual to come to this particular retreat, because you're going to connect with your inner child. You're going to see the power and awe of just basic nature, and the trees and how they differ from what we're used to here in the States, if you're someone that is going to be coming from the United States, in conjunction with just being able to do adventurous things and giving yourself permission. And I think another person that would be great would be someone who's looking to completely unplug, yes, have an adventure, but someone who is in that high level position where they're making lots of decisions in a day. I was thinking to myself, I bet you in my role at Spa Mariana, I probably make about 300 decisions in one day. The last thing I want to do when I come home is figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner. And so this kind of retreat is great because it's planned for you. You do not have to think about anything. If you want to sleep in, you can sleep in. If you want to do the adventure, you can, immerse yourself in the African land and the culture and the language and the people. And let me tell you, you will find a very rare happiness that I haven't experienced in the United States yet. It changes you forever on so many different levels, in which we can talk all day about it, but until you actually experience it, it's kind of like having a child. A lot of people say, oh, but when you have your own, it's different. You don't know that until you literally have your own. It's about really immersing yourself in that experience, and that is what we want to offer. Anyone who sees this video is an immersion into an experience that'll forever change your life.
And then, I can add to it that she's right. There is such a energy on the grounds there that it's unbelievable. It's we've been traveling to Sedona. Sedona is known for its vortexes and then energy fields and whatnot. But South Africa, when you go there, time stops, literally stops. In fact, the tribe that she was talking about, they were only late 90 minutes to my proposal. And Africans say, like, you know what, that's nothing, that's normal. I'm like, really? Everybody was waiting 90 minutes around the fire, and I was just sweating my forehead, and I'm like, what's going on here? So I agree with you. Those 2 individuals would be best. We also tied this a retreat for our annual Spa Mariana couples program, and then so couples are welcome to reconnect and connect. It's a beautiful way to do it with nature. As an expert in massage therapy field, I've taught lots of students around the world, so I want to say that this is going to be also offered as for massage therapists to go and do their bucket list, but also will be providing continuing education units. So that's another person, and literally, if you think about it, anybody can go. Really, whether it's a last minute, which I would be me, or you can pre-plan it. You know, we're gonna be doing South Africa for 2 times a year. So 2025 we'll do 2 dates as well. So whether you do go with us right now or later, just let us know, and then we'll connect with you. If you have more questions, obviously we can answer them. Go ahead and click the links below. We provided all the links for where to find Pizzulo, where to find everything that's going to be included and more, because if you have more time, I would encourage you to explore a little bit more Africa. When we're done with the retreat, you can go to Mauritius Island, which probably we're gonna do, and then or Madagascar is very close. Victoria Falls. I mean, there's so many things to do. Like we are covering the 2 major, Kruger National Park and Cape Town. Those are 2 major ones, and then that's pretty much enough for that trip. But yeah, welcome to book your tickets even earlier. Go to Cape Town a couple days earlier, like we're gonna do, and then go to stay longer, and then design your time. But again, what's included, what's not included in the trip is on our website. You can go ahead and read. And then we're really excited to come and join you guys.
Well, the beautiful thing is too is that there's no shots required. So if that's something, we get a lot of immediate questions about that. Don't you have to have shots? Absolutely not. You don't have to. So that's really nice. I mean, you obviously have to have a passport and all those other things, but really there's only 2 options for you here left to consider. One, do you want to just go ahead and click the link and pay in full? Or if you're someone that would like to do installation payments, we definitely have that option. You just have to get a hold of one of us so that we can actually do it for you, so we can set up that reoccurring. So just get in touch with us. Our emails are there, the links are there. You can call the spa directly if you need to, but there's plenty of ways to get in touch with us, and we hope to see you soon.
Yep, look into your health history, going back to that short stay health history, and actually contact your doctor just to be sure to see what your doctor says. That's gonna be the best, because like I never taken the shots there, and then I'm alive, and you know, maybe you need to take shots. I'm not sure, but check with the doctor, and we will see you soon in South Africa. All right, go check if it's recorded.
Yeah, we gotta do this in like 5 minutes, not 15. Yeah, that's